Next year is the 100th anniversary of the ratification of the 19th Amendment that gave women the right to vote. To commemorate that milestone, ArtsWave is undertaking an unprecedented collaboration called The Power of Her. The 18-month initiative kicked off this month and runs through December 2020. Power of Her will celebrate women and honor female leadership through art forms of all types. With us this morning is ArtsWave Vice President Kathy DeBross and Colleen Houston, ArtsWorks Chief Programming Officer. They're in studio with Business Courier Market Engagement Director Kelly Snyder. Kelly.
Thank you. Colleen and Kathy, thank you so much for being here today. First of all, Kathy, you've had a wonderful campaign again, and one of the new initiatives is The Power of Her. What can you tell us about The Power of Her?
Well, thanks for having us, Kelly. So, The Power of Her, presented by P&G with help from the Charlotte R. Schmidt Lab Fund, as well as branding help from LPK, is truly unprecedented. We have now had the arts community, hundreds of organizations now being involved, that got together a year ago to talk about this monumental time that'll happen next year, the 100th anniversary of the ratification of the 19th Amendment. But we also started to talk about female leadership in the arts, the fact that we have female leaders in so many institutions, and we have milestone anniversaries. So bundling that together and talking about women of the past, women now, women in the future. And it's created now 95 events that are happening over the next 18 months with hundreds more planned. Everything from 20 guest artists that are female to at the CSO to Books Alive, Learning Through Arts reading program on women's suffrage. It is, the Art Museum is going to have profiling more than 40 women artists and history of arts throughout. And a special call out to Patty Beggs of the opera, the CEO of the opera. She had this idea, perfect example of one of our women leaders that came up with an idea, and now we have so much happening.
It's going to be an exciting year. So, Colleen, everybody knows Artworks as the organization behind the fabulous murals around town, but you're also a collaborative partner on Power of Her. What can you tell us about how Artworks is participating?
Yeah, thank you for inviting us. And I just want to thank ArtsWave also for uniting all of the arts groups across our region, as you do so well, to celebrate this amazing milestone. Artworks also was founded by a woman, and we'll be celebrating our 25th anniversary. And primarily, we focus on youth employment and workforce development in the arts in our community. The murals are very visible, of course, but we really believe in transforming our community through art. So we thought about how we might really activate the vote with youth artists. We're designing an engagement tool, a booklet, and we're distributing that in a really creative way throughout 2020 up into the election. 12 youth apprentices are designing this booklet, a field guide to voting, really to drive more youth engagement in voting. We are youth voting is pretty low nationally. It's only at 30%, if you can believe that. And then locally, regionally, it's at 22%. So we really think we can make a difference.
Well, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Again, Kathy and Colleen, thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it.